A honking Chihuahua? Have you ever heard of that, Pebbles? Have you ever heard of a honking Chihuahua? Does your Chihuahua make a honking noise? Yeah, like that. Sounds weird, doesn't it? What is it? Is it a cold? What do you think, Pebbles? Is it a cold? Is it sinuses? Is it allergies? Or could it be something more serious? Well, stick around, keep watching, because Pebbles and I are going to tell you exactly what it is. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe. Tell them, Pebbles, be sure and subscribe and hit the bell so that you'll be notified when I make my next videos or when I upload my next videos, and you're not going to want to miss them. We're going to have a lot of fun, aren't we, Pebbles? Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. You can tell she's real excited. Hi everyone, welcome to Chi-Chi's and Me Chihuahua Reality. I'm Linda, and I am mom to 3 beautiful Chihuahuas and a cat named Lucy. I also have nearly 20 years experience owning and raising Chihuahuas. No, I've never bred them, but I've owned them and raised them. I also work part-time in a very, very busy veterinary hospital. We have 8 veterinarians on staff, 8 of the very best in the world as far as I'm concerned, veterinarians on staff. All the advice and the tips that I give here are from my own experience and from what I've learned at the vet hospital and from nearly 20 years of extensive research on the Chihuahua breed. And I'm here to help you and your Chihuahua live the best life ever together. Let's get right into today's video. But before I do, I want to let you know I am not a veterinarian. So if you have any concerns about your Chihuahua, be sure and contact and discuss it with your veterinarian. So with that being said, let's get right into today's video. So why do Chihuahuas sometimes make that honking noise? Sometimes it can be so scary. What is it? It's commonly known as backward or reverse sneezing. And sometimes it even sounds like they're gasping for air. So it can be pretty scary to watch. So what is it? Well, the medical term for it is, and I'm going to have to look here, it is called paroxysmal respiration. I think that's pronounced right. But it's also known, like I said, more commonly known as backward or reverse sneezing. So here's what happens. You know how when you or your Chihuahua sneezes, air is rapidly pushed out through the nose? Well, backward sneezing or reverse sneezing is just the opposite. It's when your Chihuahua tries to rapidly take air in through the nose. And when they rapidly inhale air through the nose, it can sound sometimes like a honking, a grunting, a snorting, and as I said, sometimes it sounds like they're just gasping for air, which is so scary. I'll never forget my first experience with backward sneezing. Many years ago, when I got my first Chihuahua, I knew nothing about Chihuahuas. It had even been a very long time since I'd had a dog of any kind or any breed. And so I had never heard of backward sneezing or reverse sneezing. So when it happened the first few times, it scared me to death. I thought my dog was dying. And so I rushed him to the veterinarian, same veterinarians I work for right now, by the way. But I rushed him to the veterinarian after about 3 costly and scary trips to the veterinarian. I finally found out what it was. The exact cause really is unknown, but most veterinarians agree that it is some type of irritation to the upper respiratory system, to the nose, the throat, or the upper part of the respiratory system. It could be anything, really. It could be irritant from environment, or from even a overwhelming smell. You know, our Chihuahuas smell so much better than we do that sometimes smells can be overwhelming to them. This might be a cause. Smoking. You don't smoke though, do you? No, I know you don't smoke. If you do, just stop, please. It's very bad for you and very bad for your Chihuahua. I'm not judging, but just saying. Obesity could be a factor. So please try not to let your Chihuahua get overweight. And don't forget to watch my video right here on this channel, and it's called How Much Should I Feed My Chihuahua? And we go into that a little bit about how to know how not to let your Chihuahua become overweight or obese, and what to do about it if he or she does. So be sure and check that video out. Unfortunately, for those of us who have Chihuahuas that do the reverse or backward sneezing, it can be very frustrating when you have no idea what causes it or what triggers it. Sometimes it seems that it just happens randomly. Some people have reported that their Chihuahuas do it while they're napping. But most often it happens after exertion, some type of exercise, or overexcitement. You know, my Chihuahuas, and I'm sure yours do too, when I come home from work, how excited they get. That's when my Pebbles begins to do the reverse sneezing, the backward sneezing. She just gets so excited to see me. I love that. See, wasn't that cute? She is so sweet. I love her to death. And I'm sure you've seen your Chihuahua do the same thing. So you might be wondering, well, what can I do about it? Is there a treatment? Well, really, no, there's no medical treatment, but there is something you can do to help reverse the cycle or to stop the cycle. One thing is to just gently stroke their neck or their chest or both, or try holding their nostrils shut for just a second, or gently blow in their nostrils for just a second. Usually that will stop the cycle. But as soon as your Chihuahua exhales, then the episode is over. My Pebbles responds most to the stroking of the neck and the chest. And besides, that's kind of soothing to me too. So we both enjoy it. Win-win. How long does it last? Well, that depends on the Chihuahua, I think. But however long it is, few seconds may seem like hours because it's so frightening to watch, and you're afraid that your Chihuahua just can't get enough air, and that's kind of scary. But not to worry. If that's all it is backward or reverse sneezing, there really is nothing to worry about, and your Chihuahua will come out of it, and it's just something that you have to deal with, and it's really not hurtful. It doesn't hurt them in any way, and they really are not gasping for air as it might sound. So no need to worry. If your Chihuahua should have more than one a day, say 2 or 3 times a day, then I would say take them and get them checked out by your veterinarian. You know, I've seen on social media that some people confuse this backward or reverse sneezing with a collapsed trachea, which could be, not always, but it could be more serious. So, number one, be careful what you listen to or pay attention to on the internet, or especially on social media. Those people really don't know any more about it than you do. Unless it's Chi-Chi's and me. That's my website and my social media. But seriously, just be careful. And if you have any doubts or any questions, please discuss it with your veterinarian, not social media. Always remember, You are your Chihuahua's best advocate. You know your Chihuahua better than anyone else. You know your Chihuahua even better than your veterinarian. So if you really believe that there is something wrong and something going on, and everybody insists it's backward sneezing or reverse sneezing, and you really don't think it is, be sure and get a second opinion. If your veterinarian doesn't believe you, get a second opinion, because you are your Chihuahua's best advocate. And believe me, I work in a veterinary hospital. Veterinarians are not going to get their feelings hurt if you say, okay, I will take that into consideration and I'd like to get a second opinion before we decide what we're going to do or how we're going to treat it. Just like with human doctors, veterinarians see that all the time, and actually a good veterinarian will even encourage it. So there it is in a nutshell. That's what reverse or backward sneezing is all about. So as much as you can, try to keep your Chihuahua away from some environmental things that you think might trigger it. Please don't smoke, and don't let your Chihuahua become overweight or obese. So that's it for today's video. We wanted to say goodbye. Tell them bye, Pebbles. Tell them. Oh, but first, don't forget to tell them to subscribe. Tell them, Pebbles. Yeah. Be sure and subscribe. Oh, and don't forget to hit the like button. If you know somebody that you think might enjoy the video or might get some benefit from it, then please share it. And does your Chihuahua do the backward sneezing? Tell me in the comments below. Pebbles wants to know, and she'll help me read them all. So tell me in the comments below if your Chihuahua does backward or reverse sneezing, and what do you think yours sounds like, and what was your first experience? Was it scary? Let us know. Pebbles wants to know. Okay. All right. Say goodbye, Pebbles. So until next time, until we meet here, right here again, we'll see you later. We love you. Bye.